In this module, let's talk about the various tools that help a distributed software engineer perform his daily activities. Although there is geographical boundaries separating distributed engineers, tools and technology could help establish a sense of togetherness and being close to each other. There is a variety of tools that are essential for a distributed software engineer. They're categorized roughly into work or backlog management tools. That is, the tools they use to manage their work that they're currently working on and what's coming up ahead on the future. And there's tools that are used for chat room and video conferencing. And then there's tools that are used for knowledge sharing and collaboration. And then tools for source control and build systems. And of course, the underlying hardware that supports running all those kind of tools. Let's first look at some tools that are used for work or backlog management. A commonly used tool for work and backlog management is Jira. It is used by many companies for managing iterations, planning work, and of course for bug tracking as well. Another commonly used backlog management tool is Trello. Trello is for quick actions tracking, for to-do lists, and even for features. And there is an example for Agile Cockpit as well, a tool for distributed collaboration and Agile backlog management with video calling and video recording features. So sometimes if the people in the distributed teams are not able to join our video conferencing, then we can use Agile Cockpit to record our video so that they can see that in a later point of time. And finally, I would like to mention version 1, which is also a great tool for Agile backlog management. Then there are tools for chat room and video conferencing, the most important ones. Examples are Slack for quick and easy chat rooms and video calling. Skype for Business is also an often used tool for video conferencing instant messages. And Microsoft recently released Microsoft Teams, which can be used for video conferencing, instant messaging, and code reviews, and also for pair programming. And there's another website called Appear.in, a tool especially used for quick video calls. And then this is really simple to use, this Appear.in. You go to their website and then create a room in one click, send it over to the developers via email or chat rooms, and they can click that link and they can be in your video chat room in no time. BlueJeans is also a great option for video conferencing. And then there is tools that support whiteboarding designs interactively across different geographical locations, such as interactive whiteboards. And finally, I would like to mention TeamViewer, a tool for sharing screens during code reviews or feature demos, or even pair programming, where you want to work with some developer sitting in India, another developer in the Netherlands, or another developer in the United States. And then all three of us are pair programming together, sharing one particular screen, exchanging controls so each of you can type and review each other's code. If we take a look at the tools for knowledge sharing and collaboration, you can see a number of tools or platforms that help us to document knowledge, to explain and to document process flows or data flows, how data flows in an application, or to support an overview of a product documentation that we're building, or technical information such as architecture diagrams or deep technical implementations like class diagrams as well. Good examples of such tools that are used in many companies include internal wiki pages. Confluence is another widely used tool for knowledge base and collaboration. And of course, from Microsoft, there's Microsoft SharePoint. Okay, let's have a closer look at some tools that are used for source control and build systems. For example, there's Bitbucket or GitHub, the online private repositories and public repositories that are underlyingly used Git. And these are tools meant for checking in your source code and committing it into a particular repository. And then there's tools such as Jenkins or Travis that are used to build the source code that was checked in to our repository. So these tools have the capability to detect when a particular code is being checked in, and then they would build your source code, ensuring that the source code that we just checked in was made into a stable software, and it's of high quality by running some tests as well. And from Microsoft, there's Visual Studio Online, which acts both as a version control system where you can check in your source code and it will maintain versions of the source code that was checked in. And it also has capabilities to build that source code and deploy it and much more. So to close off, I would like to give some tips for hardware requirement for distributed software development in general. First, it is good to use some kind of video conferencing camera to get a view of the entire team members with a panoramic or a 360-degree view. In this way, everybody in a team can see each other and people can communicate in a much better way. A second tip is to make use of flat screen TVs. These screens should be big, at least 50 inches, and they are used to display progress and status graphs, for example, about software quality and software development progress in general, and so on. So if there is a stakeholder that walks into our room or a business owner that walks into our room, then these graphs in those big flat screen TVs represent the quality of the product and anything that you want to be displayed that would attract the stakeholders' attentions. A third tip would be to use developer machines with camera, headphones, and mic for quick video calls. And of course, they can use their headphones, perhaps have some quiet focus time when they're deep into the code developing a particular feature. Okay, those are some of the tools that is used in distributed software development and the tools that are an integral part of a distributed software engineer's life.